together. But as Pele moved on, Beckenbauer was just getting started. See, Beckenbauer was a defender, but so strong was his impact that even today he's still considered one of the best players of all time. Evidence that you don't have to be a striker or a midfielder to be considered a GOAT. Shout out Fabio Cannavaro. And shout out Lev Yashin, of course. Beckenbauer had a legendary run at Bayern Munich where he won multiple Bundesligas. Then he joined the Cosmos, where he would go on to win 3 soccer bowls for New York Cosmos. And after Pele and then Beckenbauer left, North American soccer was never the same. It never reached those highs again. And as the 80s progressed, the game petered out and the NASL folded for the first time. The 80s became the 90s, and North American soccer was in limbo. US soccer was completely disorganized. Canada had its own league for a few seasons before it couldn't sustain itself and folded in 1992. Then there was the next major project in North American soccer, the MLS, Major League Soccer. It started in 1996, and while its first decade started relatively smoothly, I mean, there was some foldings here and there, but no one was expecting this to become a mega league or anything, but it grew slowly but surely. A few MLS teams even won the CONCACAF Champions Cup, and things were steadily getting better. But there was one thing missing in the MLS that North American soccer leagues, quite frankly, need. They thrive off of this. And it's buzz, and it's celebrity, especially in the modern era, and that's exactly why David Beckham fit the bill. Now look, David Beckham retired a while ago, but I think most people still know of his impact. Of course, he was a mesmerizing player on the pitch. He was incredible. He scored banger goals, he was great at free kicks, and he had a football IQ that very few could match in the UK. But there was something else about him. He was an icon. He embraced who he was. In his prime, he was considered one of the most handsome men in the world. Beckham and his media team jumped right on that, accepting brand deals, doing modeling, doing a bunch of things that made Beckham transcend soccer. Most people even know the phrase, "bend it like Beckham," even if they've never watched soccer before. And after successful stints at Man United and Real Madrid, which are already pretty buzzworthy teams at almost any point in football history, imagine the frenzy when he joins the LA Galaxy in the MLS in 2007. And what a strategic move it was to join the LA Galaxy. And not only is it in LA, you know, the media and celebrity capital of the entire continent, it's LA, Hollywood, you know what I mean. But the LA Galaxy themselves were basically the most established team at the time, about as close as you can get to a sort of dynastic team. So it made sense for someone as media savvy as Beckham to join them. And as we know now, another condition for him joining the league was to get his own franchise. And of course, that's a thread we're going to follow later in this video. So yeah, unprecedented attention to North American soccer for the time. And this signing is credited with giving MLS